I remember there was a very close friend of mine and we actually became neighbors after a while. And that was the best time of my life because every Salah we would go to Salah, come back, we'd be chit-chatting, this and that, talking about all different events that were going on. There was a lot going on in the world at that time. And I remember one day I was discussing somebody who does a lot of dawah on YouTube with my friend. And we were kind of criticizing some of the things he was doing and saying. But then when I went home, I couldn't avoid this knowledge that, you know what? That guy is doing this wrong, but in the end, he's doing it. And he's a doer. And yes, that's why he makes some mistakes, but he's a doer. And that's why he's having more impact in the world than me. He's doing more projects than me. Although I want to be doing projects, I want to be doing business, I want to be doing this, I want to be doing that. But he's doing it. And he's making mistakes, but he's doing it. And I realized, why is it that some people, they go on and they get ahead, they do things, they make projects. And some of them, they're the people that you disagree with the most. And you're so annoyed at them. And then you have other people who are more thoughtful. They make less mistakes. They are very careful and thoughtful and they plan a lot, but they don't have work out there. They don't have these projects going on. Now, there are people who do both, but the point is that that's when it really dawned on me that if I want to be that type of guy, I have to just take a lot of action. I have to become a doer. And I must admit, at that time in my life, I was not a procrastinator, maybe, but I was an overthinker and I was an overplanner. And I was kind of in university mode where you actually get points, you get rewarded for just thinking and talking and planning and discussing and not to doing. And now I hate university, even though I have 3 degrees. I have a normal bachelor's, I have a master's degree from one of the best unis in the world, and I have a training degree, teacher training degree, sorry. But I hate university now. And one of my cousin's husband actually got mad at me because he said, you have to do a PhD now. You have to, come on, this is what the Ummah needs and this and that. And I didn't do PhD. I have no interest in PhD because it's not doing. It's not doing. If you feel like you're not reaching your goals, you're not where you want to be in life, you feel like you're lazy maybe, or procrastination's holding you back. You have these doubts that hold you back, the self-talk, the constantly questioning yourself, or there are distractions, TikTok, Instagram, this and that, holding you back. If these are things you feel that are holding you back, then you need to just take action. You need to find a way to take action. And there are specific ways to do that, kind of psychological hijacks of your brain. You see, a lot of the time you might tell yourself that, yeah, I procrastinate and I'm lazy. It's not because of me though. It's like because I've just got this voice in my head, or my family don't want me to do it. My family is stopping me. My family are negative. Or I bought this business course to start a business, but the course wasn't that good, or the lessons are just too long. The videos are long, or I don't know exactly what to do. I read that business book and, oh, he's a kafir and maybe I shouldn't listen to him anyway. These are all excuses for not taking action. You need to really find a way to take action, even if, by the way, and this is what I sometimes tell some of my coaching clients, you need to take bad action. I was working with a brother one time and he wanted to get started on YouTube, making YouTube videos. And it was like 3 weeks and he hadn't done any. I said, bro, you must make a bad video. Between now and next week, you must have published a bad video. Don't make it a good video, please don't make it, right? These are kind of psychological hijacks you can use on yourself for your own benefit. Stop trying to take perfect action. Stop trying to find the perfect way, the best way, the most ideal way. A brother I was talking to, he was trying to start a business. I told him, yeah, just do one-on-one coaching with people and help them get that result. Simple. Guide them through the process, answer whatever questions they have, this and that. He said, yeah, but that's not scalable. In business terms, scalable means something that you could put 1 unit of effort in and you can get 10 units of results out, right? For example, if I advertise on Facebook, then I just set up the ads and then every day they're going out there being shown to people. That's scalable. That's something that you can scale, right? But coaching one-on-one, every client I have to give them those hours of coaching, right? So it's not scalable. I said, bro, just get started. Who cares about scalable right now? So sometimes you're trying to find the perfect course, the perfect Quran teacher, the perfect time slot that works for you, the perfect gym routine, the perfect diet. Oh, if I can't get that type of protein powder, then I'm not going to go gym at all. Bro, you have to take action. I'll tell you the magic of taking action is that it is a feedback loop. Action is a feedback loop. Thinking is not really a feedback loop. Planning is not a feedback loop. Doing is a feedback loop. Even when people are saying, I don't really know what I want to do with my life. I don't know maybe what business I want to do, or if I want to do business, or what career I want. Just do. A brother I was coaching, mashallah, he went to every single country that he was considering for hijrah. I believe like 6, 7 countries. Malaysia, Morocco, Turkey. He went to all the countries. He took action. He just did. He didn't sit and try and like find forums about these countries and stuff. Like he did partially, but then he went, he did. And what did I give him? A feedback loop. So what's a feedback loop? A feedback loop is action is undertaken, right? And then you get information out of that action, right? So for example, I get this battery and I throw it at the wall. From taking the action of throwing it, I see how far it bounces back off the wall. That is my feedback now. I get information. Now, what's the next step after getting that information? It goes back to the next action. So now I know, okay, so if I want it to bounce off the wall and land that far away, I need to throw it a bit harder. So I throw it a bit harder and it does go closer to where I want it to land, but not perfectly. Okay, that's again, feedback loop, new information, feed it back to the action again. Okay, so I need now a little bit more force. Okay, it lands in the perfect spot. Now I'm perfect. Now I've got it perfectly where I wanted. I could never have achieved that by just looking and measuring and thinking and planning. I had to take action. And I had to take action 3 times to get the right feedback, the right amount of feedback to take the proper action that would get the proper result. The lesson here is to do. Please just do. Get the feedback loop. Go to that job, start that job. You're not sure if you want the job. Start the job. You can always leave it in 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. What are you going to get out of the 6 months? Even if you don't like that job, it's not a waste. You did the action, you got the information. And now feed it back into the next action. Okay, I did that job. I didn't like this element. I didn't like that it was a big company. I didn't like this. I didn't like that. Okay, next job that I apply for, it's going to be more like this, right? Same with business. I don't know if I should do drop shipping or if I should do an agency, a marketing agency. Or which one are you thinking like works best for you? What's more accessible to you? What are you feeling more? What do you have more skills that are relevant to? Drop shipping. Okay, do it. 3 months later, yeah, I didn't really like it. Did you give it a proper try and you actually worked on it and you took action? Yes, I did. What didn't you like about it? Now you can reflect over it, right? The second stage in that feedback loop is to get the information. Think about it. Okay, I didn't like that element and that element. Does the agency have those things? No, it doesn't. So the agency might be more for me. Okay, let me do that. Feedback loop, information, action solves everything. Action solves everything. Action gives you the feedback loop to let you know what you're good at, what you're bad at, what you like, what you hate. If you want a Quran teacher, I'm trying to give you all different examples. You're looking to memorize the Quran and you're looking for a Quran teacher. Before you even start looking for a Quran teacher, go get Tarteel, right? Go get the app that helps you to memorize. Even though it's not the same as a teacher, it won't replace a teacher. Just get started today. Take action today. Have a bias. This is a very good way of wording it. Have a bias towards action. Have a bias towards just taking action. Okay, I want to memorize the Quran. It's going to take me 2 years. What can I do today to start memorizing the Quran? Okay, wrap the app. Okay, free trial. Okay, I'm starting memorizing. Okay, today I memorized some Quran. Okay, now I need a teacher. I know that eventually I'm going to need a teacher. So I've done some action today. Now my second lot of action today is going to be looking for a teacher. After I've already taken some solid action, which gives me progress towards my goal. So have a bias for action. This is something that it did take me a lot of pain and a lot of had to have humility to accept it. Is that I was not a doer. I was a thinker. I was a planner. And planners and thinkers, they don't make decisions on the field. And I had to change that about myself. I had to just get rid of perfectionism. I had to say, look, I'm going to do a bad job. Like I said about the video, make a bad video. And that is what I've tried to become. And that's why I really recommend it for you. Become a doer. Become someone who doesn't care if they do a good job, because it's very important as well. You have a long-term vision. What does that mean if you have a long-term vision? It means what you do today doesn't matter as much because it's all building towards things. So today you make a bad video, but your goal is to get 1 million subscribers. So the bad video today is just a little step towards that because you know that you're going to be doing this in 6 months' time. which means if you do that every day for 6 months, you will not be making bad videos in 6 months. So having a long-term mindset towards your goals is essential as well. How many brothers do I talk to who want to start a business, and after 1 month, they're willing to give it up? If you're willing to give something up in 3 months, either you don't deserve it, you don't really want it, I don't know what it is, but you have to have a bias for action, and you have to think long-term so that those actions that you do today, they mean something. I hope this video helped you. Again, this is something that I struggled with, and alhamdulillah, I seem to have overcome it, at least for now. I'm not perfect, but I did overcome that, and now I have a bias towards action. And that's why I'm recording this video, because I'm just doing. So how do you start taking action? Well, I've actually made a video that's exactly about how to change your life in 90 days. Go check that out now. I think that's a very practical next step for you. Assalamu alaikum.